Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of the game known as Cyberpunk 27. What the fudge? Did you? I was going to say, what the fudge was your head? I know you're a hologram, but still, please have a head. That was creepy. Anyway, I'm IVATOPIA's episode 81, and specifically, this is Cyberpunk 27/7 Phantom Liberty. I didn't get the Phantom in there because she disappeared. Well, I guess it's kind of a Phantom-ish thing to do. Anyway, my goal today, I'm recording this on the 20th of March 2024, is to try to do 6 episodes. I've got a bit late today with everything yesterday. Yesterday I was trying to do 8 min to 12 Starfields. I managed to pull off 6. Even though every episode was more than 50 minutes. Well, these episodes, you know, Cyberpunk should be 25 minutes. I've seen me better keeping these on track versus Starfield. But anyway. So that's my goal today, try to knock out 6, hopefully, before Rory gets up, you know, I've got to play, so we'll see how it goes. Because tomorrow, I'm possibly doing Gal's Save, IWD put together, can't remember if I put something else down on my little timetable, basically it's quite a lot to do. This week's quite busy, and all over the place. Next week's going to be similar, and then after that, I should be more on track to stick to Friday, Saturday, maybe Thursday, but at least Friday, Saturday, just focus on one thing. What's obviously, right now it's going to be Cyberpunk. But I don't think I can do it this week, and I definitely, well, I can't do it this week, and I definitely can't do it next week. So if I can just pull 6 off today, that would be great. That pushes me 5 for a week, plus 1 extra. That's why I like doing the 6, because it gets me through the full week, and I've got 1 extra if I have to do it on the day, for example. So that's my goal right now. So hopefully we can do that. Anyway, with that being said, Neutral Matrix, guess we'll have a conversation with you.
Neural Matrix, what is it exactly?
In short, it's storage. A carrier for an AI trapped within certain boundary conditions. When the AI is triggered, it'll execute what's stipulated within those conditions.
Okay.
But I really can't go into detail now. We don't have the time.
Got you. Because that's the other thing, very, very quickly. Like, that's the only reason why I want to get 12 Starfields done. Because I think I've been saying I do 12 weeks. It doesn't. It's 2 weeks. I don't know where I got 12 from. And I said that during the Starfield episode. And I also corrected myself during that. Again, I haven't actually double checked it yet, but I just kept saying on my first Starfield episode there, I believe this is Sunday's episode. I got a feeling it might actually be Thursdays. I've actually spotted it now. I haven't checked if it's Thursdays yet before it uploads. It'll upload for Thursday or Sunday. The next episode, I'm not sure. I might be mixing it with Cyberpunk. I think the last one of this could be this Thursday, and this could be Sunday's episode. But again, don't quote me on that, because I haven't 100% double checked. I just know I put them down for Tuesday and Wednesday to start getting them up, to get them out on time. So either way, that's before Thursday. And one of the others finishes Thursday, so maybe put both do, I don't know. But that's the gist of where I am with them right now. Okay, Matrix, we covered it. How? No, wait, slow down.
Got a plan, spill it.
Hansen needs me and a duo of runners who worked on this tech in the past. They actually grabbed access codes they're willing to unload for a price.
Nice.
Classic black market shit. They're bringing access, I'm bringing know-how about how to pull the Matrix and data off the mainframe. We're to work side by side, giving us a chance. You clip the access codes, then get the runners out of the way. We'll then impersonate them for a meet with Hansen. Same meet where we'll swipe the Matrix out from under his nose.
Oh, with Hansen? Oh yeah, for some reason my brain went Hansen, you know, the guy who's way over sitting over there, I think. I've been doing a lot of quests for. I thought, he already met me, he knows who I am. And then I'm undercutting him, but she's talking specifically about the main boss who runs this police. I was going to say the city, this part of the city, I guess. Dogtown. Can do that. Runners, how are we going to impersonate them?
So, runners. We're to impersonate them? How?
Personality theft tech. Firm kind of specializes in it. Alex and Reed know it well. They'll explain.
Okay.
Of all people. Couldn't have imagined those two would be on our side, helping.
Well, hopefully they are. Don't stab on the back. Keeping something from me, I can tell.
This job, this whole story about Hansen. Not adding up something fierce, song.
Oh,
You're hiding something.
Look at her eyes there. She's like,
I don't have time to explain the ins and outs now. V, please, we need the Matrix. Focus on the runners. Find them. They're here. Downstairs. Red-headed twins, walled to the teeth with ice. Grocery scans will show you bunk.
You're blowing me off.
I might have already spoke to him at one point. He just didn't give me a conversation.
Champagne glass over there. Prep some intel for you. Get it to read. You'll need it later.
Oh.
We really need to go now, V. I'm counting on you.
Well, what's going on?
Songbird. And she's gone.
Yeah, there's a thing in it. I took that as initially when she said that, you want me to have a drink? No, sure.
Wow, es mucho más hermosa en persona.
Incredible. Just dazzling.
Whoa. Wow, cool. That's cool. Well, this isn't copyrighted or anything. Wow. Okay. Can I zoom in? I forgot how you zoom in on this one. If I lean, can I zoom in? Right button. That's cool. Look at that. Wow. Hopefully, like I say, copyright doesn't take this down. If this part's like, you can't hear a word but me, I probably have to take it off. And like YouTube, no, this should be straight. Okay, nope. Use your program to remove this bit. At least you get the visuals of it. Holy fudge, that's cool. That's cool. Is that the wolf's attacking her? Where the wings disappeared to? Wow. That's what's in this episode. This is his brain. Somebody's playing his brain? Was his brain changing? I'm spending a little show on this one. I do wish they did finish off what they... Basically, they delayed the game. They could have released PC one when they did, because obviously, in general, as you know, because we did the episodes at the time, it did really well with the PC. Was it the greatest game ever made? No. It was a good game, though. It was the consoles that brought it down. And I don't mean that anything bad against the console players. I mean the console version was... Again, I hadn't played it at the time, couldn't play it at the time because I didn't have the console, whatever, I had a PC. But the console version was basically... Pardon friend, but crap. You know, slow down, breaks, there's loads of problems with it. Cool spider, that's cool. And of course they mass refunded it. What? Again, I didn't agree with, but like, I said, just give the devs a chance to fix it up. Granted, we shouldn't have to do that, but because of the mass refunds, we now got what we have now. We got this first expansion, but originally there was supposed to be 2 expansions. I'm not saying supposed to be similar to Witcher for these type of expansions. But we don't get that. And this wasn't getting multiplayer. We never got it. And I believe, other than a little patch here and there, they're done with this now. We got one awesome expansion, what we're playing now. So to me, what they should have done, release a PC when they did, because it was good, and they just kept improving it. And then got the consoles one into a good state, not worldwide release like they did. Good state, what I think was 3 or 4 months later, then released the console version. And why they're doing that, keep updating the PC to the standard they were getting the console to. And I think there wouldn't be mass refunds, and I think we would have ended up with patch 1. Sorry, patch 1. That was cool. We would have ended up with this expansion, a second expansion, and probably the multiplayer. And I think the multiplayer would have kept the game going even longer. If that makes sense. It's a good game. Or if they just hold it off for a year or 2.
Bravo!
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 Cool. Well, they held it off for a year or 2. Again, we would have got my series at that point in time. It would have happened a year or 2. It would have happened about now, basically, would it? All really. Because as soon as the expansion came out, I started doing this. So it would have been happening about now. So, what the... So there's still things like that, person walking directly through it. Like praising the game, how they've improved it, and then you still get stuff like that. But my point is, it's in the best state it's ever been. It's a lot improved. And they even say the main story's improved a lot. But I feel it's more of the gameplay to the story, and so bugs that aren't there anymore. my gist is, if we could have got that version worldwide when this expansion came out, I think this game would have sold like hotcakes like it did, and no one would have refunded it. And we would have ended up a year later, but getting the following this expansion a year later, the following expansion a year or later or two, and then finally getting the multiplayer DLC, or free anyway. Well, again, it should have gone that way. Or the other option would have basically been release to PC when you did. Hold off like Baldur's Gate 3 did for the consoles. 3 months later, I believe the console was up to scratch. Release that version. No mass refunds. You see what I'm saying? And then, of course, worked on this expansion, get out when it roughly did, keep working on the game, and because of the no mass refunds, I think they would have enough money and confidence to do the second expansion and the multiplayer. That probably would have been the best scenario. Then I could do my series when I wanted to do it. It came out perfect timing for me to do a series of it, the original one. And then I don't think there would have mass refunds. The mass refunds came from the console players because, again, their game was literally broke on release. PC one, not so much. That's why it did annoy me when everyone's, oh, the game is just crap, the game is rubbish, so broke. Yeah, on console, not on PC. The game in general on PC was good. Yes, it's a hell of a lot better now. Definitely. But I just feel that's what they should have done. I don't know why they hadn't. We must release this broken. Because again, it's like they have beta testers. We must release this broken version for the console. Like, why? What logic did that? Yes, I personally feel the players who bought it and pre-ordered it should have held it off, given them a few weeks or months, and not refunded it. But I also understand why they did that. And at the same time, I also don't agree with Cyberpunk or CD Red releasing it in that state. So it's like an all-round thing. But I feel CD Red. You know when there's companies out there that players really like, and there's companies that players do not like. CD Red is a company that people really like. So I feel that some people should have gave them a bit more. I can't think of the word, but a little bit more give and take because of the past success and how much they like them. But they just treat it like every other company. You did this, you ain't gonna fix it. Screw you, and we'll refund them. When I feel like they should. Oh, they said they're gonna fix it. The PC one runs well, so we know they can do it. I don't like the fact it's in this state right now, but hey, I'll give you a month or two, and then I'll refund if you don't do it. And it was 2 to 3 months, wasn't it? And just sat back, played something else, and then when it came out, boom. And I feel that's what they should have done, and then I feel we would have got the expansions and stuff. But it's what it is at the end of the day. Obviously, other companies release it like that on day one now because they don't have goodwill. That's what's worth for goodwill. They don't have any goodwill built up in any shape or form. Whereas PROJEKT RED is one of the companies that, few companies out there in gaming that has a goodwill. Like something like EA. People have hated them for years, and then I think they've got better over the years, but generally, I remember there was a real hatred for them at one point, and I do feel they've improved, but still, I think some of it's still there. And if you've been burned by their games constantly, I can understand. Refund instant, I don't trust them. And again, it's not against EA personally. I'm just saying that I know back in the day they used to be for them especially. Especially back in the day, they were the big one who was going around buying other companies. Obviously now, that's kind of a Blizzard Activision thing, isn't it? Instead, and Ubisoft and stuff. Other companies are kind of taking that mantle, so to speak. But there wasn't that many companies back in the day. Back in the day, I think there's 1 or 2 that I really trusted, like Lionhead Studios. I'd buy anything there for at the time. I knew it wouldn't be 100% like the main head of it said, because he was very oversighted. He's like, oh, we're going to have to grow trees, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then the game came out and no one growing trees. Because he had it and it was working, but then when it comes out and he's like, well, we could have done it, but we found out it took something like, I forgot the exact percentage, but look, hypothetically, something like 80-90% of the processing power to grow the trees. People, we felt in the end, would prefer to play an actual game than have, only 10-20% for the game and 80-90% taken up for watching a tree grow. What's logical sense? But as soon as he got a feature, he jumped at it. But their games were still always good. I don't really remember a bad game by them. And when I say that, they were Bullfrog, and I did buy Populous for the Master System. Second-hand plays came all foreign, and I don't understand how to play it. So that's one game I did refund. and replaced it with a wrestling game that I was actually going to play. But again, when I got that, it was in a second-hand store. I only got it because I was playing black and white, so hence see how old the game was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the last games I ended up buying for my Master System 2 back in the day. And I refunded it and replaced it with the the arcade one, it was called. This is the one where it was brings a tombstone out literally and smashing in the face and stuff, that one. I ended up replacing it with that. And I believe that's the last game I ever bought for my System 2. Well, at the time we were playing like one of the SmackDown games. I think it was to play the PS2 games. Obviously at that point in time, I'm believing like Black and White was like 2000 and Black and White 2 was 2002 or 3. Or 2001 maybe. So that's the reason I went for that Populous. Well, that's quite ironic because EA just released them on Steam, and a few days ago I just grabbed them all. They're on sale for like a couple of dollars, and I didn't even realise it was 3 Populuses they made. I was like, oh, this is the one. This looks better graphics than what I remember. Wait, there's another Populous. This looks even better graphics. Wait, oh, here we go. This is the one that I bought on the Master System and couldn't play. So I just grabbed it just so I've got it, and maybe I can have another crack at it someday. But at that point in time, again, the Bullfrog, with no Lionhead. Like I said, there's a few companies out there like I really like and trust, and I will give them more goodwill. I don't like them bringing broken games out because I feel it's wrong, but I will give them a chance to fix them. CD Projekt Red was one of them people. I will give them a chance. Lionhead, I'll give that chance. Zig, obviously, with Star Citizen, because they're constantly updating, I trust them. But some companies I just won't touch with bars, or I won't say we'll touch with bars. Well, if they give a good game, I'm still going to get it, but I'm more likely to be wary. Like, I'm not going to pre-order yours, or I'm going to hold back and see what the reviews are first, because you've released stuff that has been in the past, or at least broken. Ubisoft, no offense, is one like that. I remember going to the stores, multiple of their games. That's why I get the Assassin's Creed years and years later when they're like 5 or 10. But I used to go to stores and pick some of their games up that looked really good, and then I put back because you look at the front, and I don't know why it's like they're following me. I know they weren't, obviously, but it felt like someone was following me around. Does not work with this graphics card. It was always the one I had specifically. I went through like 3 different graphics cards every time Ubisoft had it on their thing. My card alone, you know, like my card at the time could have been mid-range. My card tag could have been a high-end card. Always on their box. It was always my card. And on paper, my card was better than all these other ones that had on the back, but you know, like the recommended. But it had specifically my card. I was like, what the? So I didn't blindly buy Ubisoft stuff for that reason. And like I managed to try, I do own it now, but what was it? I'm blank, what's it called? Basically, the game that you should know, where you go around hacking things. I got tried out at a friend's house, and the AI was so stupid, it was ridiculous. I wasn't even one of the people who watched their trailer like that, you know, when they put the graphics even higher than it should have been. And then when you got it, they downgraded the graphics. I think you could see that at the time. And I just felt how bad the AI was, and it wasn't fun. I know that one thing with Ubisoft, they do tend to improve the games and they get better. So when, I can't remember if it came out for a $5 and I grabbed it, or if I got it free with a graphics card or something. But I have got a copy of it now. And I think I even, at the time when I should have got the Star Citizen Omega. You know, when I told the story about how I got my new graphics card, to wait a year plus or whatever it was after the flood and stuff, got my new computer, new graphics card. There's some games to get, and I think they had whatever that game I was talking about, number 2. So I got it with that, because it's been out for a while anyway, and they should have proved out number 1, surely. And a week later, Star System did the deal with AMD with the Omega, what it's called, the Omega. And I was like, ugh, so I missed out on that, fortunately. But I've yet to actually play that hacked one. Again, I keep saying hacked one. Was it Underdog? No. Oh, no. I was going to say Overwatch, but that's Blizzard. It's over something, isn't it? I know they've done 3 now, and the 3rd one's in London. I think I got a hold of that thanks to a Humble Bundle. I think I have that too now, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to double check. It's like over some. I'm sure it's over. I'm probably completely barking the wrong tree right now. Oh, Overdog? What? Watchdog? Watchdog? It might be Watchdog. There's the basic one where you're going around and using your phone to hack things, turning lights off and stuff like that. Concept's really good. But for that reason, I've never truly trusted Ubisoft. It's not saying I will never buy the games. Hell, I've literally done Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, but as you know, I'm also doing 3 on the channel at some point. Well, technically, I started 3 and I pre-uploaded them, but I then changed from something like 20 plus episodes or different things on my channel to roughly 9, but you get 2 things 5 times a week instead. And in that process, I got like the first maybe 6 or 10 Assassin's Creed 3s put up, but I scheduled and never actually got around to putting them on the channel directly. They're sitting there like in draft mode on my channel. So when I get a chance, I'll go back to it and carry on with that. But my point is, back in Britain, when they'll come out in the shop like $4.99 sale, I'll grab them. Now in America, they're on like Steam for like $9.99 or $7 or something, so I'll grab them there. Or get them free through some like, well, it's not free, is it? Humble Bundle. You know, monthly choice. You know, I pay whatever the price is for a year, and every month they give you 10 games free if I get some through that or something. Or sometimes Ubisoft just randomly give them out. You know, through the thingy and stuff, because they're so old now, a lot of these. So, but they're one of the few companies that I just generally don't buy on day one. Because and that, even though it's not saying they don't do good games, they do. It's just, I've just had a bit of issues with them over the years. Especially pointing out my individual cards. Yes, your cards kicks the bejesus out of all these other cards. At least 10 cards it beats. And I recommended here, but by the way, your specific, here's a sticker on the thing, does not work for your card. It's like, why? And then if I won't have that next time, got the next card, you know, 3-4 years later, new game's coming out, exact same thing, my new card on there, specifically. I was like, oh my god, I don't believe this. Anyway, we should actually carry on with the game. We're at 22 minutes, it's been a very talky one. Well, hey, at least you got to witness Dan doing it. Okay, hello. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't run this area. Well, my gist is, I just feel like players Goodwill CD Projekt Red had made should have gave it a chance. Basically, and I just feel then basically we would have more likely have a second expansion being made now, and more likely we would have had multiplayer already, or multiplayer be coming soon. And Johnny?
Seems your special agent has special needs. Trying to drown his sins and sorrows.
Okay. I think... There we go.
Talk to Songbird via the relic. We can communicate again. All good there, Reed?
Yeah. I just need to process for a minute. It's just how I'm built. A little adversity and I need a few moments to think.
Come up with anything?
Yeah. We now know who took a swipe at Myers' head.
I say that's not very good when you're in the heat of battle. 1 minute, I need time to process these bullets before I pass my head. Have you survived this long? Especially in this world.
We don't have all day.
Hey, I'm talking to the people. People, important. You know who took a swipe at Myers' head? Yeah, it should be Hansen, right?
Hansen.
Yeah, but not really.
Oh, you mean somebody specifically?
Don't know about you, but I see coincidences as patterns. Structures we have yet to recognize.
What you driving at?
Someone was trying to say Hansen, not Hansen.
SF-1 crashes. Not anywhere, but over specific turf. Controlled by someone who found some obscure forgotten tech in a secret bunker.
Right.
Crash was an inside job. We suspected that from the get-go.
Songbird?
Now we know it was. And we know it was Songbird.
Okay.
She was behind it.
Pull it together in a flash. Not terrific coincidences?
Too early for conclusions.
Conclusions, sorry. I read the word
Got
wrong.
no proof she planned this in advance. Could have improvised. Reacted to facts.
Come on. You don't actually think she learned about the cure just now? She made a deal with Hansen earlier. Had to. Before any of this went down. Traded the president's life for access to the tech.
I don't think that's true. Like she said, there's more details and she can't tell us right now because she doesn't have time. Because again, she's physically with Hanson.
The NUS Press, sold to a crime lord. Huge if true.
Myers pressured Somi to reach further, breach boundaries, and then Somi snapped.
You know what? We're going to continue this conversation. Let me hit the next one. So he doesn't. Okay, hurry up, go. Next episode. So again, I know we didn't do much gameplay this episode, but hey, sometimes I just have to get things off my chest, so to speak. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed anyway. Especially that little nice show. I just hope when I put this up, because I believe I have it set in the options. It'd be under audio, wouldn't it? Oh, this is literally sound. There is like a streamer there. Disable copyright music on. Mute detection. I know that was another problem when this came out. We had to just mute music altogether. I don't have it muted now, do I? No. We had to just mute music altogether because apparently a couple, even with this on, was actually still getting through copywritten. But I believe that they fixed that now, so hopefully that will play. That'd be perfect. But if for some reason it isn't, and that part was all blank under me speaking, I apologise. Because that part was really cool. Anyway, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. I've been IVATOPIA. Thank you for watching. Have a great, wonderful day, and see you soon. Bye.